Now imagine if you're offering customers, it's a win-win situation. You're either going to offer them autosave, that guaranteed hassle-free savings month to month. You can offer them fixed rates if you're in a state like Texas, where we're offering extremely competitive rates in comparison to any other um, company out there right now. So imagine that you can offer community solar, but you can get paid every single time that people are using electricity simply because all you did for them is help them make a choice to have clean energy, but to also just get it for much better price, right? So in total here in the company, I love about this is that we get paid 9 different ways, family. 9. I'm only going to go through a couple of them so that you can get the points of exactly how it is that it works here, right? So first of all, when we're talking about adding one more thing to our plate, sometimes we're like, "Oh, I'm too busy. I already have a full-time job. I already have a full-time job with my kids at home." Whatever your case may be, that's also the reason why you may want to do a business like Think. Whether you need more time, whether you need more money, maybe you need more time freedom, right? Whether you need less stress, you need to wipe out a couple debts, financial worries. The beauty of this kind of business is that the bigger your why is, the stronger it is. And I promise you, the faster you're going to want to work this business because you're going to want to get that time freedom, that money, spend more time with your family. You want to get that back, right? So, what I love about this is that with Think Energy, as with anything else, as you know, when you're trying to do something, when you're trying to launch a business, whether you business owner, you want to go to school, you have a regular job, we have to invest something in that something in order to get something good out of it, right? Whether it's your traditional business, depending on what it is, you have to put upfront thousands of dollars, depending on the size and the type of business, upfront in order to get started, right? And you're not even guaranteeing yourself success. You're not guaranteeing the time frame that it'll take to get that money back, right? Whether it's going to school, you're investing your time, you're investing your money, your income in order to go ahead and get a degree and then hope that you find a good job that you can actually start repaying maybe that debt back, right? If you have a regular job, you have to either put gas in your car, pay for that public transportation, pay for that uniform, pay for whatever it is that you have to wear to get that job. So everything requires an investment without guaranteeing any success, right? What I love about Think is that they made it extremely accessible for anybody from all sorts of walks of life to be able to make it and be successful in this business. Now, I don't know about you, but that really speaks to me in the sense that I can really bring this to anybody that just has that hunger, that has that desire. Because unfortunately, not anybody who's hungry and has a desire can make it in corporate America, right? But with Think Energy, what I love is that in order for you to get started, the only thing that you have to pay is an upfront fee is $59, right? One time. This isn't a monthly fee. This isn't something that you have to continuously keep paying. $59 gives you that key to go ahead and make that unlimited income that you and your family might be looking for, right? Those $59 are already going to give you that Think Energy proven system. It's going to get you a customer enrollment website. It's going to give you an associate enrollment website. You get to connect with all the energy advisors. You get to have your own web office. You get to have your own personal secretary at the fingertips, whether it's on a phone, whether it's on your laptop, it's all digital, right? And you don't have to pay any monthly fee for this. What I love is that 12 months after enrolling, family, you paid a renewal fee of 149. But that's 12 months after you already signed up with Think. Now, what I love about that is that if you're willing to be coachable, teachable and apply the things that you learn with the proven system, I promise you there's no way that you can fail at this. You can be your own customer. You can get your mom's bill, your sister's bill, your brother's bill, and with that, you already made that income back plus some. So you're already sitting on that return of investment being much higher than what you invested initially, which is that $59 one-time only fee, right? Now, what I love about that is that it's extremely simple. What we do here, as I said earlier, is We help people save money and then we help another couple people make some money, right? There's always those kinds of people. I'm both. I like to save and I like to make some extra cash. If that's you, please drop it in the cash because I'm both. I always look for deals, but I'm always looking for ways in which I can bring some extra bacon home, right? So when we're talking about just how we make that income back, that $59 investment back, simple, easy peasy. You said at the beginning that you know a ton of people, right? You know, everybody that you know uses electricity, and all of those people already pay that monthly electric bill, right? So for every single customer that you personally help enroll, you teach them how to save money on their utility bill, just in regular bonuses, just talking regular, because we're always doing some sort of promotion, but if we're just talking regular, right? You're going to make $20 off of each and every single customer that you help out, right? And you can be your own customer. So if you enroll your bill, you get $20. But you go ahead and enroll your moms, your brothers, your sisters, your best friends, you got five bills there. That's already $100, right? You could do that in the week. I mean, let's be honest. Let's be real. These people are here to help you. They're your family, your closest relatives, your loved ones, $100 just right off the bat, right? But what if those people, like in my case, right? So I'm in Illinois. I heard that a few of you might be in Illinois as well, depending on your market. You can also make money from helping those same customers, your same bill, mom, your brother, your sister, your best friend. What if they're in a market where we offer community solar as well, right? So, Katina, imagine you know people in those markets. They're not going to want to keep that cash and leave it and say, oh, you know what? I don't want to save an extra 5%, an extra 20%. That, no, no one's going to say that. They're going to be like, all right, it's free to enroll, it's free to sign up. It's a guaranteed savings monthly for up to 20, 25 years. What do I have to do? Same thing. You enroll them the same way. They enroll themselves. It's easy, right? If you can make anywhere from $30 to $50 extra from that same customer, we're talking already that you might make anywhere from Illinois, for example, you make $65. One customer, right? If you helped out those same five people that I mentioned to you earlier that already love, respect you, and care for you, if you already do that five times 65 on average, that's $325. How many did you start with investing in this company in order for you to go ahead and start? $59. You can make that in a week. If you're already doing this at your own pace and you're like, oh, I don't believe in it, but let me take a month and think about it. You can still make that in a month. You invested $59. You made a positive return to that $59. And in that same month that you enrolled, you already made enough to pay your renewal fee 12 months later, right? I don't know of any business out there, any traditional businesses out there that can guarantee that level of return of investment that quickly. I do not. Anybody who doesn't make that $59 back, they really, 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 really just didn't need those 60 bucks and they're like, ah, just take it, right? Because it's really simple to do. And all you're doing, family, is sharing. You're not selling, you're not, hounding people to make them want to save. But I don't know personally anybody who's not willing to save and who isn't willing to make some extra income. Now, what I love about this is that this is a monthly, not a monthly, this is a weekly check. So, if you're strapped for cash, go out and help five people this week, 10 people. Whatever it is that you're able to do with your time, with an extra hour a day, with an extra 5 hours in your week, that's what you're gonna do. The plan here, the key is to just get people in front of these Zooms. We have amazing videos that explain exactly the same thing, and people are either gonna say yes or no. But I promise you that you already have to know guaranteed if you don't tell people what it is that you are doing, right? Now, what I love about this is that Katina enrolls, right? Katina's like, hey, Sandy, listen, I love making money as well. I don't only want to save. What do I have to do? Perfect. Katina joins Think Energy. She's my business partner now. And guess what? Katina and I are going to work as a team. Katina's going to know a whole group of people that I may not know. She's going to know a whole group of people in different states and different places that I may not know, right? Because it's a completely different circle of friends, relatives, family. So for every single customer that Katina's helping, guess who's making that extra cash? Katina, she's happy. When Katina has questions, Katina's like, Sandy, I don't live in Illinois, but I got a ton of people in Illinois. Help me out. How does community solar work? She's going to call me, her business partner. I'm going to explain, I'm going to help her because guess what? For every single customer that Katina helps enroll and save some money, I'm going to be making an extra, what, $10 per customer. Now, if those customers are in Illinois, I'm making an extra 15, 20, $25. Katina's not going to be mad at me for answering her calls and helping her out, for helping her a Zoom, for sending her a video. I'm not going to be mad that Katina's calling me and say, hey, Sandy, I got 5 people ready for the Zoom today. I got 5 customers ready. What do I do? It's a win-win, and this is how we grow, right? You help Katina reach her goals. You help other people reach their goals, their aspirations, their needs. As a coincidence, and this is just a universal law, you will get what you're after if you help enough people succeed, right? And I don't think that Katina is going to be mad at me along the way. That I can promise you. Now, the really nice thing about this is that all of these customers, they're happy because it's a win-win for them. You're happy, but guess what? All of these customers that are enrolling, that are saving some money, they are also helping add to your residual, which I will explain to you in a second, right? So, first things first, you sign up, you say, you know what, let's go for it, whether it's as a customer or whether it's an associate as well. And the first thing we do is talk about the first goal within your first 30 days, right? First thing you do is we do a rule that we call the 535. 535 is super simple. If this is the bare minimum that each person did when they signed up into the business, it would be the perfect example of how to grow the business, right? Some people do it to perfection. Some people go way above and exceed expectations. Some people do this in a day. Some people do it in your 30 days. It depends, right? But let's put the 30-day goal. 535. First things first. You personally go out and acquire 5 personal solar or energy customers, right? So you go out, you get 5 customers of your own. Remember, you can be your own customer. It can be your bill, your mama's bill, your aunt, cousin, your brother. 5 people, right? You're going to be making some extra cash from helping those people save money. Then you're going to go out and help 3 people just like yourself, motivated, excited, positive attitude, just like Katina. You get 3 people just like her that are trying to make some extra cash as well. And guess what they're going to do? Exactly the same thing you just did, which is go out and get their 5 personal customers, right? They're going to make some extra cash. They're going to be helping people save some money. But as a coincidence, as a result, those 3 people that you just helped make some extra cash, that you just helped sign up into the business, gave you 15 extra customers to your team. Plus your 5, now you have a total of what? 20 customers as a team, right? When you have these 20 customers and you do this in your first 30 days, it's your first goal, then you automatically promote to the first rank advancements that we have here in the company, which is regional energy advisor, right? If you do this in your first 30 days, not only are you going to be making some extra cash, right? Because depending on your market, with your first 5 personal customers, you're making anywhere from $100 to $600. Why? Because they can either be just auto save customers, fixed rate customers down in Texas. At the moment, they're paying $70 or $120 per customer in Texas, depending on the plan that they choose. They can be customers that are maybe in a market that has community solar. So depending on those markets, it's how much money you can make, right? If you help each of those 3 people enroll their 5 customers, you're making an extra $150 to $900 too, depending, because you're their mentor, so you get mentor bonuses. But if you get to regional advisor, 20 personal customers or team customers in your first 30 days, you're making an additional bonus of $200 because you did that in 30 days, right? So we're already talking that a total return of $450 to $1,700 depending on the market that your customers are in, and you invested $59 to begin, right? So here's how it works. You get to your regional advisor, the first goal, first 30 days, you get $200, right? Senior energy advisor, instead of 20 total customers, you need 200 total customers as a team. If you do that within your first 90 days, you get $500. If you hit director within your first 120 days, which is 500 total customers, you get $1,000 bonus. Now, key and watch out. What I love about Think is that, if you're watching the Zoom tonight and you're like, you know what, Sandy, now I really want to start working, but I'm already past my 30 days and I haven't hit regional. I'm already past my 90 days and I haven't hit senior. It's okay. It's okay because Think Energy still gives you a rank advancement bonus, except they give you regular bonus, which would be 100, 250, and $500, right? But the important thing is to start. Doesn't matter how long you've been in the company, how long you've been a part of it. The important thing is that people have different times, right? My husband and I, we joined before a year ago and we didn't do anything. Milton was like after us, trying to get us to see this. We're like, no, we're too busy with our traditional business. When our time was right, then we decided to sign up. Then we decided to run. Then, less than a year later, now we're blessed to be one of the regional directors here in the state of Illinois. But that's because it was just our time, right? So don't worry if you've been here for 6 months and now you're deciding to make a run for it. Because when you decide to make a run for it, I promise you, all of these ranks, you're gonna just start passing people left and right. Now, if you notice from regional director and on and above, there's no time frame. They don't have to tell you, hey, listen, you want the extra $1,000, Rudy? You have to do it in the next, I don't know, 150 days, 180 days. No, it's at your own pace, right? At your own pace with your team, however fast, however it is that you want to structure your business, that's how long it's going to take you. Now, if you look at this just in this way that we get paid, which is another way, right? Remember, we had nine, it's more than $84,000 just in rank advancements. Now, it's important to understand that because I remember when I used to work at the hotels, every year it was my job to go ahead and, talk to housekeeping, front office, everybody, and kind of give them a rating. And depending on the rating is how much money they were going to get as a raise. Guys, I kid you not. The max amount that I was allowed to give somebody as a raise yearly is 25 cents. I kid you not. I promise you. And that's made it super hard for me to even give him a perfect score because they always made those little tally sheets in such a way that they always put it like a oops, gotcha. Can't give you 25 cents. It's got to be 20. Oh, gotcha. Because in this one, you didn't get a perfect 100, right? Because then my job is on the line, right? So I couldn't give everybody 25 cents. But imagine having to work housekeeping, front office, back office, back of the house for years and years and years, and the only thing that you can prove your worth is 25 cents yearly and a gift card maybe during Christmas. That's insane. What we're talking about here is listen at your own pace, at however many hours you want to work this business. Let's shoot for that first $200. Let's shoot for that first 500. And guess what? You're not doing it alone. Because now it's actually a joy to go ahead and help Lisa, help Katina, help Rudy achieve their 200, their 500, their $1,000. Then we all win versus having to get on top of Katina and be like, no, 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 I gotta get there first because if you get there first, there's no more money for me. No, 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 Rudy. Hey, listen, I'm up for that $1,000 bonus right now, not you. Your time's gonna be that $100. I can't let you win. No. Here, if you help those people win before you do, I promise you, your time will come and you're just gonna start skipping all these rank advancements. That's how it is. That's how it works. Now, when we're talking about residual, guys, and this is extremely powerful with what I'm telling you. So the way I look at a residual is a job well done one time, you get paid monthly on it, right? Now, here, what we're doing was we're helping people. We really are. If those people tell me no because they don't want to save money, they don't believe me, they have so much money they're willing to pay ComEd more money or PG&M, whoever the case may be, fine. But listen, when we think about the power of residual, the power of 100 people and their 1% effort of each of those 100 people. When we think about what we're already willing to spend time-wise in a regular corporate job, in our regular businesses, hoping that we make it big, hoping that we make a good pension in the next 40, 45 years. I don't know about you, but a lot of the people that I already know that have reached that age of retirement, they're making 1,000, 1,400, $1,800 a month after working 40 years. 45 years. And many of them are still looking for side hustles, jobs that are paying cash because they can't afford their life anymore. No one's making it with that little bit of pension that we have left over at the end of our careers, right? So when we're talking about just the potential of a residual, this is the power of it. Remember when I said the 535? If every single person went out there and only got those five customers and those three associates to go get their five personal customers, this is what that payout would look like, right? So if you go out and get those five customers, they're your first level. When we're talking about residual, you make $5 monthly from those five people. You only got five customers. Okay. How about remember, and I'll make a side note of this too. You can make more depending on how much electricity your customer uses, right? So if you have those five personal customers, but they're all business owners and they use a ton of electricity, you can make up to $72 just per customer, just because of the kind of the amount of electricity that they're using, right? But let's just, for example's sakes, they're using the smallest of amounts, $1. Okay, now you're a regional, right? You went out and you got your three advisors. They each got their five personal customers. Now you have $8, right? The five and the three, they add up. It's $8 monthly residual. All right, you're like, okay, it's not bad. It's not bad, Sandy, but what am I going to do with $8? Okay, don't worry about it. It's still not taking you more time out of your job, not taking more time out of your daily routine. It's just $8 extra monthly, right? But what happens, remember, only people are getting five customers, three personal energy advisors, right? Now, what happens when those three energy advisors go get those three and they get each of their five customers? Now you're talking that you have more than 45 customers as a team, you have more than 9 team members. Now you're making approximately $15 monthly, right? Remember, you can go as fast or as slow as you want in this. Now, still regional energy advisors that are still paying you up to level 3. You have 27 energy advisors. You have over 135 customers because they're each only getting five customers, right? Now you're adding up here, you're reaching $35, $36 a month, right? As a senior. How did I get up to 81 advisors? Because each of those 27 went out and got those three who went out and got those five personal customers. Now you have over 500 customers as a team that you personally did not go out and get on your own. Now we're talking that you in monthly residual income, you have over $100 because these numbers add up. So that's monthly. Now listen, if we stop at 100, I want you to tell me who'd be willing to send me $100 right now. Just because you like me, just because I'm on the Zoom. Just be like, oh yeah, Milton said Sandy's great. Let me send her $100. I don't even know family members, friends who are willing to be like, oh yeah, let me just sell you 100 because we've been friends for 20 years. I don't know anybody who's willing to just sell you $100 extra a month. Because people say, oh, that's not a lot. But when you ask people to borrow $100, it's suddenly a lot. And they say, I don't have $100 to loan you, Sandy, right? Now what happens? Again, the 535, it suddenly turns into over 250 advisors. That's over 1,000 customers. Now you're making what in this case you add it up, it's close to 670, $680 a month. If we were to stop there, right? And I were to tell you, hey, listen, this is your monthly check, this is a residual, aside from all those personal customers that you can have, that you're personally helping out, that you're personally enrolling, 600 bucks helps you pay for that car loan, helps you pay maybe part of your rent, helps you pay for those groceries. It helps you pay for your daughter's shoes because she's got, she's grown out of the ones that you just bought her 6 months ago because she's got growing spurs. Whatever the case may be, those $600 can help you a ton. Now, hear me out. If you're fast, because some people do this fast, I'm telling you, they do it in 4 months, 5 months, they just fast, right? If they are doing this full time, they may be able to give it the time. But if this took us a year to do, and I'm talking a year is a long time, right? But you're already making $600 residually in a side hustle, in a side business like Think Energy. Are we or are we not already halfway there to our retirement plans, to our pension, that's going to take us 40 to 45 years to achieve, to get that $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 a month in pension that we have to invest 40 to 45 years of our life, of our health, of our youth, and fingers crossed that we get that pension, right? So the way I see a monthly residual is, see this as your pension. See this as a way out of that pension, as a way of living your life that you deserve when you get to that age. And we don't have to wait until we're that age. If we're already there, hey, listen, there's a better way for you to make extra cash, extra income than having to do random side jobs for cash when maybe we don't have the energy or the health to do so anymore, right? If we keep going, regional director here already, right? Regional director. We're talking over 800 associates who are each bringing just 5 customers. That's close to 3,700, 3,800 customers. You're making over $1,800 a month in residual income. I mean, we can keep going, and I'm telling you, these numbers right here that you see, family, it's in a perfect world where people go out and get 5 customers. But I know people who personally go out and have gotten 200 customers, 300 customers. Yes, there are people who only go out and get 5. But the rule of numbers and averages don't lie. There's going to be people who literally need that cash this week and are going to go out and get 5, 10, 15, 20 customers alone this week. We can make this kind of money. And guess what? Think Energy's only been around for this month, actually, 3 years. Do you think the company's going to slow down? It's going to continue to grow. Why do you think all of our top leadership right now is in New Jersey in a summit, getting ready to launch an amazing product with batteries in Texas and then expanding in different markets? This is just growing. This is just getting started. So we can definitely make this kind of money because people still don't know about Think Energy. They need us to speak about it. They need us to say it, right? Now, listen, what I love is that we're so new. When you hit a position right here that's called a partner in the company, now you become of a revenue sharing pool where now you start making income from not just your customers, but from every single customer that has come in the company. That means that, we're not in the same team. You may be in New Jersey, I'm in Illinois, never met, not in the same team. But guess what? When we hit partner, you're going to be making money off of my customers and I'm going to be making money off of your customers. Why do you think we help each other out here in these Zooms? Because at the end of the day, it's about helping each other grow. It's not about what I'm doing by myself. It's not about what Milton's doing by himself. It's about being a team, right? I always give the example, if each share was worth 10 cents and there was 100,000 customers in the company as an example, and you got 10 cents from each of those customers, that's $10,000 a month extra on top of what you're already making, right? 10 cents alone doesn't sound big, but when you multiply, it adds up. All of those tollways, it adds up, right? How about if they 5 cents? It's still 5 grand extra a month. Hey, listen, I'll take 3 cents per customer because Think Energy's just getting started. If it's on average 100,000 customers now, I promise you we're not staying there. We're going to 500,000. We're going to 250,000. And everything adds up. When you hit regional partner, it's 2 shares. Senior partner, 5 shares. And family, there is still room at the top. Now listen, I'm going to end with this. If you already like what you just saw, it made sense. You're going to like it even more because right now Think Energy has launched a promotion, Back to the Future bonus, where you can make up to $50,000 in just bonuses alone, right? What do you have to do? What I just showed you, 535, massively as quick as you can, because for every single 500 customers that you have as a team, it's $5,000 deposited to your account. You get an additional 500 customers totaling 1,000. Guess what? It's an additional $5,000. That's already 10 grand. You get total 1,500 customers as a team. That's another $5,000. That's already 15. So you can get up to 2,500 customers from now until July 15th when we have our next convention in Pennsylvania, and you get awarded $25,000. But guess what? If you hit that $2,500 or customer mark, they're going to give you an added matching bonus of $25,000, which is a total of $50,000, right? So listen, if you went to the convention, you automatically qualify for this. If you enrolled after the convention, I believe it was November 15th, November 16th, if I'm not mistaken, you qualify for this. If you happen to have already enrolled in Think Energy but didn't go to the convention, then you can earn, in this case, instead of $5,000, you earn 2,500 customers for each 500 cycles of customers that you have. Now, the reason they did this, family, is they make it extremely easy for us to go to these conventions, to learn from the best, to just be there, get that energy, start meeting new people, start making connections that can help you grow in different markets. $2,500 extra as an added bonus, that's still a lot of money if you ask me. So you still have the ability to make all this extra cash simply for doing the exactly same thing, which is going out and getting customers, helping people save money, and then helping another handful do exactly the same thing that you are doing, right? Now, don't forget that these 50 up to $50,000 that's on the table, that's not including all these rank advance bonuses, all these growth credits that I just talked to you about. If we're really talking about how much potential we have in just this promotion alone, we're talking about over $135,000 because you're getting your advancements for regional senior director, regional director, plus hitting all those 500 customers. It all adds up, family, right? So the only thing I want to ask you today is, did this make sense to you? How do you see yourself? Do you see yourself as a customer? Do you see yourself as an energy advisor? Perhaps you're, thinking about it. You're like, hey, Sandy, I have questions. I have doubts. Perfectly fine. Do me a favor, become a customer so that you can see the real savings. You can see how easy it is to become a customer and help out the person that sends you the Zoom day, right? If on the other hand you say, hey, listen, I get it. I just want to be a customer, you're already helping somebody out. If you still have questions but are ready to go and say, "Hey, listen, I want to make money and I want to learn at the like along the way," welcome to Think Energy as well. Get with the person that sent you this Zoom link. There's no better way to learn than doing yourself. So it's as easy as it gets, right? Become your own customer, enroll today, get with the person that sent you this link, and we'll take it from there. Then all it is just letting yourself be coachable, that you're teachable, and start applying everything that we're going to be giving you, all these nuggets and different Zooms that we have here daily, all of these summits that you can qualify for as well. So it was an honor for me to be here with each and every one of you. I hope that I was able to provide something new, a little nugget here for you as well. Thank you to Milton for having me on here. So it was a pleasure. Again, my name is Sandy here from Chicago, and I will see you in the following Zoom, everybody. Have a good night. I don't know why I can't take you all off mute, but let me see.